Pearl from Pearl and the Prayers. The moon just jumped out. And this is Tuned In Tarot. And we are looking at Leo, my Leo babies. Me, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we're looking at your connection with another person. And the first thing, this isn't the moon actually, I thought it was, but it's actually the Seven of Swords. I just looked at it quickly, saw the moon, thought it was the moon. It's not the moon, it is the Seven of Swords. So your person is planning something, strategizing, you or your person. There's stuff going on behind the scenes, some kind of a strategy that's being implemented. There's something hidden, some secrets. This could be self-deception, but let's check on it. I don't get a shady feeling. I get more like a surprise kind of an energy, wanting to surprise you in some way. It's not giving me a bad vibes. So definitely this is somebody from your past, or you have, a past life connection with this person or something. I do think that there is this reflection upon the past, nostalgia, bliss, feelings of, really wishing that you could have that back, or they are wishing that they could have that back with you. So maybe a strategy to try to get this back. King of Wands. There's my fiery energy that I was fully expecting. This came up today in the TikTok reading. So definitely this person is wanting to take some kind of an action. This could also be you wanting to take action. Maybe you're tired of what's going on behind the scenes with a past connection, and so you're wanting to keep it pushing, or take some action to move away from a connection. But I really feel that this is more about a person who wants to come in and take action toward the connection. Somebody who's ready for monogamy because they have sexual mastery with that King of Wands energy, unlike the Knight of Wands who does not have that. Definitely wanting to move into the next phase. We have the Six of Swords. So there's an energy of wanting to move forward, go from a place where things were tumultuous. And of course, we had the Seven of Swords too. So maybe in the past there was deceit, or just a lot of hiding or secrecy. And this person has learned to balance themselves, or you have learned to balance yourself. And because you're so stable and balanced, you can kind of move on. You don't need the pain to get the gain anymore. You've got all the gains, and it's time for you to head to that new shore. And this person is on that same page as well. Definitely, wow, this came out in the other reading that I did today. This Ten of Swords coming out with the Two of Wands. So this is saying that the separation, even though it was painful, was absolutely necessary. In order to actually receive what it is that you asked for, you needed the time and space to deal with your mindset, to deal with all the thoughts you have and work on it. This is somebody who's been working on affirmations, trying to change the way they think. They're acknowledging that the way they think often is keeping them stuck in one place. And so you and your person have probably both been doing that work. Just a moment. Okay. I don't hate it. Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely this desire to give back as much as what was put in, or to receive as much as what was given. And it has come from changing your mindset. And it's taken the pain of separation to understand your value and understand your worth. Understand that either you have the capacity to receive what you give, or that you have the capacity to give what you have been in the receiving mode. So there's like a change of polarity, where one person was in the receiving mode, the feminine mode, and the other person was in the masculine mode, giving. Those roles have been swapped now. So the energy of independence, creativity, abundance, prosperity, nurturing energy, taking care of the self, this is really developed between the two of you. Just anecdotally, there may have been another wife that this connection was hidden from at some point, or not even a wife, but it could be any partner, just a karmic partner, somebody that you or your person were in some kind of a relationship with at some point in time, and you were having to hide the connection because of that relationship. So that explains why there was so much secrecy, why things have been shifty, and maybe why they still are. But there's really hope here that that there can be this truthful expression, that there's a direct communication, that whatever is keeping this person or you emotionally detached is healing, so that you can combine the power of this card, which is to be able to speak directly, communicate your truth, have integrity, follow a plan or a strategy, with this card, which is about having that healed feminine energy, of being able to take your intuition, the unconscious, and make it material. So no longer holding back communication, but actually hearing what you wish to hear from your person. The divine feminine is fully present in this connection. She has fully established herself in her power. She's been taking care of herself and nurturing herself and preparing for this birth of the connection. And, you know, really feeling very royal, like regal energy. Some, like, feeling like, you know, it's time for me to receive everything that I've put into this, everything that I have given. So we have the Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands in reverse. And the Eight of Swords fell directly on top of the Divine Feminine. So I know that it's the feminine energy in the connection that has been very trapped in this prison of thinking that the foundation, the healthy foundation, the commitment that she requires in a relationship has been very elusive. Not really understanding what she needs to do to see that balance come in with her person or her partner. And when I say that her, I am referring to the feminine energy in both of you. Right now, there is this desire to initiate communication and emotional communication. It's exciting. There is definitely an exciting aspect to this. So that your person may be ready to start speaking about their feelings. They probably are going to start small. And they're hoping that you are wanting to explore with them. Full speed ahead with the Chariot. So there's a surrender to just the momentum or the motion within the connection. There's that balancing energy we keep seeing all over the imagery here with the people who are able to balance on their toe. So each one of you has learned how to be balanced within. And now there is this feeling of rushing forward or moving forward into connection. Any advice for my viewer? You have to let things end that don't serve you. There's definitely a tendency to kind of hold on to some aspects of the past that really are not serving you anymore. And you do have to let those things go and have the appropriate grief for them, and recognize that you have a lot of options and a lot of opportunities and a lot of paths, that this future that you've had faith in and that you're waiting for, it's bringing you all of these opportunities. So if you've been holding yourself to one single individual, you know, just this a specific person, there might be a call here. In order for you to actually receive what you've been waiting for, you may need to acknowledge that there are these other options or opportunities out there for you. Maybe even just acknowledging that is something that helps the person you're focused on to come forward. Sometimes it just takes our recognizing how abundant we are that finally brings us what we desire. So let me give you your card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We're getting the protection message about new life. This is number 39. So essential messages from this card are birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, and life renewing itself. The protection message is you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. So that is a beautiful closing message for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you next week.